Hello Internet, my name's Daryl and welcome to Off the Couch. So today I thought I'd take you guys for a little walk around my hometown. So we're in Riverhead in Auckland, New Zealand, and I grew up here. So for the first half of my life I was a Riverhead Arian, and before we bond, talk a lot of rubbish, I'll spin you around. I'll show you where we are, right? Right, so here we are in Riverhead, New Zealand. And it's not a bad little place. You got your sports field and all that sort of stuff, and you know, it's pretty good. Not too bad. Got your shops further down and everything like that. Yeah. So I haven't been here for a really long time. I've got to remember to stop looking at myself and look at the lens. So I haven't been here for a really long time, like years and years. And the first thing I'm noticing is there's been lots of change going on. You know, there's new houses, there's new shops come up. Everything's changed. I don't like change. I like things to stay the same. But you know, that's life, isn't it? You just got to roll with it, and can't beat it. So I'm going to do a little walk around the block, and yeah, not much else to say really, except show you guys. So I'll take you down to the shops, and then we'll do a little circuit sort of that way a bit, and I'll sort of tell you guys things as we're going along. So one of the things about Riverhead is it's a very small community. Everyone knows everyone. Sometimes that can be a good thing, sometimes it can't. I've noticed as I've gotten older in life, I like my privacy a lot more. Yeah, it tends to happen when you get older. I suppose the last couple of years, you know, been told we had to alienate ourselves. Maybe forced a lot of people to do that. I won't mention that word or else this video will get removed. And yeah, I think it just basically told a lot of people that, you know, the world's just gone crazy, so So if you're a tech nerd, we're filming at 30 frames a second. I'd like to do 60, but my phone doesn't allow it. So we just have to use what we got. I'm also using the Smooth Q3 gimbal, the Smooth Q3. And I've got stabilization set on my phone, which sometimes isn't that good, because when you're doing the old panning motion, you'll notice it clicks trying to stitch it all together. But that's okay. See all these buildings here? They never used to be there. We've got all the apartments and all that sort of stuff. None of that used to be here. It all just used to be trees and everything like that. This is a blast from the past, man, I tell ya. I'm blasting from the past in hard right now. I've just sneakily taken the rings off my fingers because I realised on my last video the banging of the metal on the plastic handle, it goes right through the microphone. So here's a bit of a history lesson for you about Riverhead. Back in the day, they were going to designate Riverhead as Auckland City. So you see that street up there, it's called Queen Street. And you've got a lot of street names in Riverhead that are the same. And the reason they're like that is because they were going to basically make Riverhead Auckland City, but the reason they didn't is because the harbour wasn't deep enough. So you've got names down here like Albert Street, you know, one of the main streets in Auckland City's Albert Street, and obviously Queen Street. So I think, don't quote me on any of that. That's what I've heard, and I think the facts are a bit loose there, but that's basically the reason. All of these shops you've got here, man, they never used to be here. Like, it was just, you got the big yellow shop there, and that was it. There was never any of this other stuff on the end. I don't even know what it is, so we're finding out together. What have we got in here? We've got a booze shop, a little food market, bar and eatery. Okay. So back in the day when I was living here, Riverhead was quite a roughneck area. You know, like, you didn't mess with anybody really. But now it's softened up a bit. It's modernised, I guess you could say. All that used to be here was this yellow dairy. And that was it. Dennis was his name. I remember once when I was a little kid, I came in here and I stole a grape. And the next thing I feel, my top of my ear being pulled. And what had actually happened was Dennis, I think he's still in there actually, had caught me stealing the grape. And so anyway, later that day, my father took me and my brother into the shop. And he decided to buy us a chocolate fish as a treat. And he says to my dad, before I sell this chocolate fish to your father, tell him what you did today. And so of course we had to tell him we stole the chocolate fish. And halfway home he got the chocolate fish and he threw it in the bushes. I was devastated, absolutely devastated, I tell you. I didn't get to eat my chocolate fish. I love me a good chocolate fish. Dad just went, you don't deserve these. Threw them in the bush. Fair enough too, rightly so. I possibly would have done the same thing. But yeah, it hurt. It hurt. Right, so what street are we in here? Didn't take any notice. But yeah, she's changed a lot, I tell you. A lot. Pretty common in New Zealand to have fruit trees and that sort of stuff. That guy's growing what looks like grapefruit there, I'd say. So essentially this is a very isolated little community, and what's happened, or what's happening, is slowly Auckland City, the concrete jungle is encroaching bit by bit, as it does with everything. It just seems to spread and spread, and I'm not really a fan of Auckland City, I gotta be honest. So I've started a driving channel, as you guys might know or might not know, and I went for a drive into the city the other day, and it was a freaking nightmare, honestly. Everything's one way now. You know, they've basically cut off half of Queen Street, and you know, you can't really go up 2 lanes and down now like you used to be able to in the old days. And it's just horrible. Like, I'm doing these driving videos, and of course some of the driving videos I don't talk, so I can't make a noise in the car. And on the inside I'm going, what's going on, you know? And I was stressing out and I was trying not to make any noise. And I couldn't, because that's just the way the video goes. But man, it was just stressing me out, hard out. And I'm really sorry, I've got to hold you guys right out here. Because if I relax my arm, you guys can go right in here and see everything. You don't want to see that. No one wants to see that. So yeah, Auckland City, whew, she's a stressy, I tell ya. So we're just doing a quick little block circuit walk. So I've just hooked a quick right and we're going back up here, back to the main road. Nothing too strenuous. Further down that way, you've got the wharf. I'll take you down there one day. I don't really have time at the moment. Kids and all, school pickups, all that. But yeah, it's still a nice little area. As I said, it used to be quite rough back in the day. Lots of, how do I say it? Gotta behave, haven't I, on YouTube? Lots of not so nice people. Yeah. So if we look down here, basically down there, what you've got right there is the pub. And then further along that way, all along there, you've got the wharf. And they've actually got a boat tour that you can take. And it's a really nice little pub, like it used to be, you know, has everything back in the day, quite rough. Now you can get really nice meals there, and it's like, you know, 4-star dining and that sort of thing. Nice. So I've just cut this part out. And the reason I did was some guy behind me, another fella, just drove through the roadworks and just went, "Effing roadworks, eh mate?" And so, things like swearing on YouTube, I'm just paranoid as they're going to do things like, you know, cut the video or something like that. And so, of course, things like I'll be walking down the street and someone drives past with their music playing in their car. I've got to cut that section out because, you know, I'll get flagged for copyright in the video. Or if somebody walks past you and swears, like then I've got to cut it out. You guys didn't see it obviously because I cut it out, but yeah, the ones that affect the videos the most are the people around you. But that's life. You just got to, you know, adapt with it. Most of the time it's pretty good. Hey boy, how you doing? Oh, okay, yep. As you were. So today is a Monday. Most of my videos are filmed on either a Monday or a Friday. In the videos where I don't talk, you guys will have noticed I tend to put text up, like what the date is or the day. So if you're wondering about the driving channel, I'm just doing and editing a whole pile of videos, so it's all ready to go. I've got in my head 20 videos, so if I can have 20 videos edited and all set, basically set the setting to private so no one can see it, and on the one day, launch day, I'm going to make public 20 videos at once. So the plan is, that's what I should have done with this channel. So the plan is to basically start with a bang and hopefully get noticed pretty quick. Whether that will happen or not, I don't know. But you got to try these things in life, don't you? Because you just don't know. And if you don't try, what's the saying? How does it go? If you don't try something, you're always going to be where you've always been. And that's not the way I want to live my life. I don't sit still for very long, eh? What I mean by that is I'm always trying things or doing things or, thinking of things to do or basically just grabbing life by the seat of the pants. Got your sports field ahead of you there and your Scouts den. So I wasn't going to do this video because I was a bit worried it was going to rain. The clouds looking a bit dodgy. If you're wondering what these lines are up here on my head, I just have my glasses resting up here like that because I don't like putting them in my hair because then the lenses get covered in oil. I was a bit worried. I thought, oh, it's going to rain. And so I'm glad it did. The weather's turned out alright. Glad it did. There's a little Scout den there. Oh, it looks so tiny. I used to be in Scouts at Riverhead when I was a wee nipper. It's funny, the bigger you get, the smaller the buildings get. When I was young, I used to think that was so big. So tiny. So it can get so cold here in the mornings. As a kid, I used to go on the field there, and the grass would be so cold that when you walked on it, it would snap. That's how cold it can get here. No. It's my old house. See that house in front of us? Right there. My house used to be behind that. So you go down that road and then it sort of goes along and you go back up and back around the back road. And we ended up right behind. Used to be a road that went through the bush. It would start at the gas station there, go all the way down the bush, around the back, and come out almost opposite my driveway. Doesn't now though. Oh, my mistake. I made a mistake actually. This little building here. Yeah, it's all coming back to me now. This little building here is the scout den where I used to go to scouts. And the one further along there that I showed you guys is the club rooms for the rugby club. I actually used to work for those guys doing that very job. Commercial mowing on sports fields. It was an awesome little job, man. Until I got fired. I guess blowing up one of their work trucks and causing $135,000 worth of damage didn't really go down too well. So if you guys like that video, please subscribe. Or if you subscribed because of this video, total legend. Thanks very much, and see you guys in the next one, eh? Happy days. Hello Internet, my name's Daryl and welcome to Off the Couch. What's happening? There we go. How you going, guys? Hello everybody, my name's Daryl and welcome to Off the Couch. So today, I thought I'd take you guys for a little walk around what's going on